Hello everyone, welcome to GB Ready Automation World. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe to it, enable notification for more ongoing videos. Right, we are continuing on Postman series. Right, today we will see, so far we have seen JSON response and how to validate it. Right, I will show you one example of REST API which will return XML response in the form of XML response. Then how to validate XML. XML. This is one of the API I got. Right, HTTPS, earthquake, right, USGS, GOB. Right, I will keep this in the comment section. You can get it from there. Right, fine. This what it is? There is a parameters are there, query parameters. Right, what are query parameters? We have seen after request URL we will use with question mark. Right, these are all as part of URL. Right, format, what is the format of it? XML, start time, end time. Right, then if you want to use multiple query parameters, we have to separate with and. Right, key equal to value and key equal to value and key equal to value, any number of any. This is the order is not important, any order we can give. Okay, fine. Then just if you execute it, right, it will return like this in the form of XML. Right, XML will have a start tag, end tag. Right, it will have a start and end tags. Right, this is a very large response. Right, then how to validate? Here we will proceed with we will convert this XML into JSON. Right, first we will convert, otherwise we have to use a DOM4j. Right, we have to write some piece of code that is somewhat little bit difficult. Right, if you are anyone aware of it, you can use it. Right, DOM4j we have to write some program and to read the text from here. Then, but easy way is we can convert this into XML into JSON format so that we can easily validate it. Okay, fine. How to validate it? There are two ways. Old way is there, new one. Old way is currently deprecated. Right, I will show you both. If you are using old Postman, right, that will, now it is deprecated. Deprecated means next version maybe they will remove. Okay, fine. We will see in both ways. Right, first what we have to do? We have to use the XML to JSON. Right, this is the one function, XML to JSON. We have to give the response of the response body. We can give response like this. Right, we can also get a right in the here we have seen in the right for here also pm.response.json, or directly we can get response body. Right, then we can convert this XML into JSON and store it in some variable. Right, just I am printing in the console log. Right, I am printing in the console log. Right, now how to validate it? Right, see, because these are all sometimes say Q colon. There is a Q colon. Right, like this it is coming. Then how to validate it? Right, a little bit challenging. Right, if we write directly dot dot, it will not work. Right, suppose if I write, suppose we are converted JSON. Previously how we are validating JSON? Right, JSON object dot, sorry. Right, we have JSON object dot, right, we will call a node, right, Q colon. Suppose if we call like this, we will get a error. Right, because this is not a direct tag. Right, we have a colon in the tag. So to avoid this, what we have to do? Right, we have to write like JSON object and then square brackets, right? JSON object, square bracket, and then single quotes, and then we have to give the tag, right? Because it has in a different format, q colon, right? Like that. So if there is any special characters in the tag, right? If there are any special characters in the tag, we have to follow this notation, right? JSON object, this is the variable, square brackets, single quotes, then we can. Again, if you want child, right? Suppose next child is what? Event parameters, right? What is my goal? What I am trying to do here? I want to, right? If you see like this, you will not understand anything, right? I will tell you in different way, right? I have converted and logged into the console, right? Just we will open the console, right? We'll see, clear it, execute it again. Right, fine. Now root tag is q colon Postman. This is the root tag. Then child one is event parameters. Then it has a childs again, event and creation info. Right, creation info, creation tab. I want to validate this. Creation tab. First parent tag is what? Q colon Postman. Then event parameters. Then creation info, creation tab. Right, that's why I have written first root tag, then again square bracket, event parameters, then again child tag, create info, then again child tag. Right, we can get like this. Once we converted to JSON object, then we can get like this. We can follow like this. Or one more way. Up to root node we can follow this syntax, square bracket. Then next onwards straightforward tags only, right? We don't have any special characters in the tags. So directly event parameters, creation info, creation. Right, directly we can give the dot notation, right? A regular way. Right, suppose if I want to validate event, it has a multiple objects. First I want to validate in the first one, description, then text. Right, how to follow? First one is we will give in the square brackets root node, then event parameters, inside that event of 0. I want to validate event of 0, description, then text. Right, we have to write like this. See, now here we are getting a deprecation, right? It is deprecated. Right, in the future version they may delete. They are giving warning to us. In future version they are going to delete it. Right. So they have given one more thing, XML to JSON. It will come inbuilt Postman. While installing Postman itself, we will get inbuilt. Right, we don't need to install anything. Just we have to import, like in Java we will import statement. Right, similarly we have to import it like this. Right, here we have to XML to JSON, constant variable we have to create it. Then there is a specific syntax it has. Right, this constant object dot parse string. First one is the import statement. Then it has a function parse string. For parse string we have to get this is the response, pm.response in text format. We are getting in the text format response. Then we have to pass explicit array false. What it meant explicit array? Suppose some of the nodes, what it will convert to by default XML to JSON, it will try to convert everything into the arrays. Trying to convert into arrays. So what we are telling, if there is only one node, suppose the description has only 2 nodes, right? Sometimes one node, right? Don't convert, right? Sometimes it will have, I will show you. I think it don't have. Right, it has only one node. Array has only one node. That means, suppose, right, let me open. Right, MS Paint. Right, her array means in JSON how in the square brackets. Right, suppose we have only ABC. Right, array means we will have a multiple like this, right? Multiple like this. Suppose I have only one. I am telling don't convert it to array, just keep it as a normal tag, simple tag, right? Instead of array, right? That is this is the functionality. Explicit array false means. Then it has a error arguments. It has arguments error result, and then here this is the function, right? We have to follow the syntax. We have to give equal to greater than symbol, and then like a lambda expressions in Java, if you are aware of it. Then assign this result to our variable. Otherwise it will be visible. This is a local variable. It will be visible within the function only, right? I want outside of it. So just I am reassigning this result into JSON. One more variable I have created, let variable, just I am printing. Right, same way. If you want to validate how previously we have validated, same way. Right, JSON response in the quotient, right, square brackets. We can follow square brackets notation, or first one is a square bracket because it is a, if we don't have any colon, right, if it is a direct tag, we no need to follow directly, we can give dot, right, because it has a special character colon. Because of that we are giving square. Then we can follow dot notation, dot event parameters, dot creation, dot. Right, these are all, right, I have printed here. See, first date, right, it is printed all those things here in the console, right? Then, right, we can store it. Suppose if we want to validate in the further request, we can store it in a variables. We have global variables, right, collection variable, local variable, environment, whatever we want, we can store it, and we can validate further. Right, this is how we can validate XML response. Suppose if we are getting XML response, first we will convert into by using the XML to JS, then we can use this parse string, right, function. We can convert XML to JSON, then we can usually validate. How we validate JSON, same way. If it has a special characters like this, then we have to follow square bracket, right, this syntax. In middle, if we get again, if we get like this, we have to follow this square bracket syntax again. Okay, right. Thanks for watching. Right, if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, enable notification. Please share it to your friends. If you have any queries or doubts, please comment in the comment section. Right, please like the video. Thanks for watching.